can see your screen. Okay, so Deepak.
Yes.
So why don't you tell yourself about yourself?
Yeah. My name is Deepak Bairam, and I have total 5+ years of experience, and I have completed BCA from Veer South Gujarat University, and completed MCA from Suraj Gyan University, and I have completed lots of projects in my past, like Renault, IQ Arena, Digipos, Sunny for Solar, Avacard, and yeah, etc. project I have mentioned in my CV already.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
All right, great. So currently you are working as a Angular developer.
Yeah, Angular, and means as a stack developer I'm working, but mostly knowledge in Angular. Work in Angular means.
Okay. So what are the technology stack you have worked upon so far? Like
Like Angular, Node.js, MongoDB. Then after I was working in .NET also with C Sharp, and in Node.js I was means I'm use Express.js framework, and React.js, some basic knowledge of React.js, yeah, React, and
okay,
normally JavaScript.
yeah, great. Okay, so let's start with JavaScript first.
Okay.
So tell me what do you know about JavaScript?
JavaScript is a client side scripting language. Okay, and Java means whenever we are building our application is fast than other language, means other projects, because browser can understand scripting very fastly, and our application work smoothly because it's a client side scripting. So that's why. And whenever we are going to we are creating any websites or pages, so we did not take time to loading pages. This types of services JavaScript provide.
Okay. So are you familiar with TypeScript also?
Yes.
So what is the main difference between JavaScript and TypeScript?
Main difference is we can declare the type in our TypeScript, and in the JavaScript we cannot declare. We are use only where and let keyword in the TypeScript. But suppose we want any variable as a number, so we will use number and string that type of key, and also we can use oops concept in the TypeScript, and we are declaring class and interfaces, and lots of extra ES6 concept in our sorry, ES6 not means lots of it's a superset of JavaScript also TypeScript. So
Hmm.
yeah.
Okay. Have you worked like have you used arrow functions?
Yes, I have used
So how arrow functions are different from normal functions?
arrow from suppose we are declaring any normal function, then we want to give a function name, and suppose we want to pass parameter that
Mhm.
we are declaring it in the class, but arrow function we are declaring in function within a function also, and we don't need to give the function name. We will use array or any object's name and give arrow, it will be work. This is main difference, and it's means I think a callback function, working as a callback function, I think arrow function.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Have you used closures?
Closures I use, but I don't know about the definition, but I think functions
So if
we
you
are
have already used, can you give me a example in terms of
yes.
writing a coding? Yeah,
Yes, I think closures means I think
just open
from
any online editor tool.
okay. I think this is the closer example maybe. I don't remember that, but functions of collection of the functions, it means the closures.
Section of the function it is okay.
Yeah, collections of the function. This is called as a closure.
Okay. Let me give you one code snippet. Just help me with the output. Okay.
Okay.
So chat. have pinged you.
Okay.
So what I have done is I have created a variable with var, then
Okay.
there is one variable b, then c, and then some modification has been done. So in the console log statement, what you will get, one if you run it in the browser, what it will give you.
Means you mean I can I run it or give directly
If
output?
you run it, you will get the output.
Yes.
I
So
want
you
you
want
to answer
directly?
it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Variable
I have given you the problem to answer you.
Mm, I think it will give me an error maybe uh, because
Hmm?
this is
Because
object, okay,
hmm?
and this is your and it's the index means a of b. Yeah, we can use a of b also, but in that object in b of object we have key, okay, key name. So it will not set this value and also this value, so it will give me error maybe.
Yeah. Right. Do you know like let, where, const?
Yes.
So how they are different from each other?
Let means variable we cannot define globally. We are declare it in the functions, and where means where is means we can declare it globally, and also it's accept any type of value, and const means it's a fixed value. We are assigning a fixed value, so we cannot change once it's fixed. This is difference.
Okay. So I'm giving you one more problem statement. Help me with the output.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
So what will be the output in this case in the console log?
Function add a is equal to number 40.
40. Okay.
Yes.
And one more problem statement I'm sending in the chat. If I have declared this variable with const, right?
Yes.
You gave me the example explanation of these three. So if I write like this, const foo equal to 1 to 3, and then I do one push, and in the third line, if I console log it,
It will be pushed, but maybe showing error. I think this is a const value and this thing.
okay, okay. And in the above example, you told me 40. How you
Yes.
computed it?
Because you have passed 20 for this number, okay, this function, and here is one variable is also declared a is equal to 10. If a greater than 10, then number plus means this 20 plus this 20 is equal to 40.
But if you look at the definition of letter where let are called block scope. So do you think A will be accessible inside if statement?
Yes, accessible because yes, it will be accessible.
Let me give you one problem statement. Can you code it out for me?
Yes.
I think your mobile is ringing. If
Yes.
you
Yes.
want to take
Yes.
that call, you can
No. No.
go
No.
ahead and then we can continue. So I'm giving you one problem statement. Give me a second. So can you just sort this in the descending order?
Okay. In the live JavaScript, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Done.
Okay, and this is the last problem I'm giving you for the JavaScript. Give me a second. I'm just giving you.
Yes.
Yeah. So let me explain you the problem statement first. So there is an array, right?
Okay. Yes.
In this array, if I give count equal to 2,
Okay.
like if let's create a function where you can pass this input array and the count. If I
Okay.
give the count 2, it will going to fetch the near, like first maximum value. Like in this array, it will be like uh, if I combine 8 and 6,
Hmm.
that will be the first maximum value.
Okay.
No, no. In this case, this will be 11 and 2.
Yes.
No, it
Means
will be
big or
2
small.
and 12. The biggest one,
Okay.
the
You
biggest
means
sum value.
okay. You want a big
So
one value, right? In this area.
for yeah for this problem statement, if I give count equal to 2, it will be 2 and 12.
Okay.
That sum will be the greatest one, 14.
Okay. You mean means I will give any n number, right? Any number.
Yes, in
Then
the
this
place of
this
count,
number
it could be 2
this
or it could be 3. It could be
yeah
anything.
means I will enter count 11, then 11 compare with 2, right?
Mm, no, no, 11 will not be compared with 2.
Okay.
It Let's change the problem. I think it will be taking much time to explain you.
Okay.
Uh, so this is the problem statement. I have given an array that a function will receive input array, and
Okay.
it will give me the output as this flat array. In
Okay.
the input, you can see there is nested
Yes.
array inside array.
Yes.
Mhm. Hello.
Yes, I know about that. You
Yeah.
want
According.
in the one area, right? This thing.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I have used this thing. I have flat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And output is I have used this type of
Mhm.
I have faced this type of issue, but that time I was solved. Output array flat.
Is there any other way you can do it instead of doing with the pre-built function?
Yes, I think we will use the loop and say, I think.
Yeah, that logic I want.
Okay. One. Okay, one. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. You can leave this.
Yeah, yeah.
It's almost up now. Let's move on to Angular part now. So, how
Okay.
many years of experience you have in Angular?
4 plus.
That's great. So, what are the things you do not like of Angular?
I don't like it. You mean right?
Yeah, yeah. The thing which you think it could be better.
It's pro means in advantage you mean the it will provide a single page applications and lots
No,
of
no, that is the thing you must be liking it. I'm asking about
yeah.
the thing which you dislike.
I dislike. I did not dislike any things, but
Okay,
yeah.
all right. So, how you implement routing in Angular?
Routing. You in we will give the routes. Suppose we have give any components and we want to declare routes. Then we will use in the app.routing file. We will
Hmm.
declare the routing name like in object path name and component names. And otherwise, we will declare any module. Then we will use lazy loadings.
So, have you used Angular CLI?
Yes.
Okay. So, can you tell me the command in the CLI to create a service?
Okay. Ng generate service and service name.
Okay. Have you created any guards?
Yes. Yes.
What's the CLI command for that?
Ng generate guard and j means guard name.
So, what are the different type of guards you have in Angular?
We have like can activate, can deactivate, can activate, can deactivate, can load, and one is also can load child or means maybe I think can deactivate child. This type of one fourth number.
Okay. So, what can load work do? Like, what
Uh,
functionality we do with can load?
yeah, using a can load. Suppose our whenever I think we are load any components at the time we want to check any conditions or the authentication related thing. I think we will use can load maybe on page
And
load. Yeah.
okay. So, I have given you one link. Open this. It's a sandbox editor link.
Okay.
I have created a very small project here. There are two components, one test component, and there is the parent component, app component. From
Hmm.
test component, you need to pass your name and age into app component.
Okay.
So this is the test component, and it is being used in the app component.
Hmm.
So you need to pass the data from test component to the app component. So yeah, this is the structure. Hmm.
Yeah, it means app component to test component. I want to pass right.
No, no, vice versa. I'm asking from
Test
test
to app.
component. Yeah.
Okay. So I will use output decorator. Output decorator is not working.
Okay, let's move to another question. Uh, let's suppose if I have an application where I need to pass authentication token to every API call
Hmm.
toward backend. So how I can do that?
We will pass token into the header, but
Hmm.
suppose we want to pass in every API call, then
Hmm.
we will use the uh, interceptor for that.
What is interceptor?
Interceptor is working as a middleware where we want to means whenever our API is calling that time,
Hmm.
interceptor working as a middleware means suppose we want to pass any value to into the header that time, we can pass data into
So
header
how we
or
can implement that? For example, in
hmm,
this project, if I want to implement that, how I can do
hmm.
that?
We will declare interceptor, okay, means like one interceptor file, and then after declare it into the providers, means our main module provider, and then after this service will be working directly. Suppose you want to see, then I will show you my project. I will already use that things.
You
Yes, I
use
have
all
already.
those things,
Yes, I already used.
but how long ago you implemented that?
In every projects I am use this thing.
So you were not able to remember the interceptor word. You were struggling. Like,
Means
uh, okay. Have you used RxJS operators?
yes. I have used like finalize map and filters and
Hmm.
so means
Okay.
for 5 to 6 operators I have used 5 to 6.
Okay. So let me give you one API. So you
Yes.
need to call this API and also this API. I'm giving you another one also. Uh, this API also. So you need to call both the API and
Hmm.
get the response into one object. These two API you need to call simultaneously.
Hmm.
Get the response into one object.
Sorry. Folder is coming with right now.
So do you know what are the common packages in Angular? Like you must be having the knowledge of that
Yes,
if you are code
yes,
25
I
years
know,
service.
but yes, I know, but I think I
I've
did
been
not
seeing
remember
you
every day this.
before.
I did not remember
Yeah,
because
that
they
yeah,
every day
that is
every
something.
day.
If a fresher give the example, like fresher says, that's totally understood.
Mm.
Having 4.5 year experience in Angular
Yes, I know,
only.
but every day we did not remember. No? Every day we did not import this library. So
Even
uh,
I asked you about the output, input, decorator, those things you were not right at that time.
HTTP client. Sorry.
It will be from Angular/common/HTTP.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Okay, I leave it. I need to rush to another meeting also.
I will explain in just a second these APIs. We will declare HTTP client model. Then after we will declare one service also HTTP client service. Okay, in the
Hmm?
constructor. Then time HTTP this dot HTTP dot get function. We will call this base URL. Okay,
Hmm?
and then after
Hmm?
second time we will call this API also. Okay, suppose we want to call in the both in the one time. Then we will use for to join. Okay, and declare one variable in the above constructor, and then one object in that object two array objects. Okay, sorry, array. Then after get the API response after the subscribe response of 0, we will move push into the first object, and second one is the second object, this type.
Yeah. You have worked on SQL.
SQL I did not work, but I know queries. I think select, insert, update, delete.
So what are the different databases you have used?
I have used SQL, MongoDB, and MySQL.
So
And
SQL and MongoDB, which one is good?
MongoDB is good right now because the this is a cloud-based database, and we did not want to create tables and lots of things in the uh, before insert any data, because the MongoDB is created. Suppose we want to pass any collections, then it will our table is created automatically. But in the SQL, we want to create table first, then after insert
So
the
can
data.
you write me a query where you can look for specific user in the MongoDB collection?
Means group.
In there is a collection of users. You want to find your user, like your user with username. It will be deepak@gmail.com. So how the
Mm.
query look like in MongoDB?
Means I much did not much work in the means with the MongoDB, but in my last project I was used the MySQL's
Okay, so let me ask
database.
you about the SQL. There are two
Yeah.
keywords in SQL, where and where. So what is the
Okay.
difference between two?
Where and where care, I think we will declare sizes in the where care. Okay.
Size
And
in terms
where
of?
I think where care use in the our I think MySQL, and where use in SQL maybe.
You are not sure. No problem.
Yeah, not sure because front end I did not work from the last year. I was started a front end sorry, back end work.
Even though the front end is also not that polished, I can see. Let me give my feedback. So I can see the knowledge which you are sharing for Angular.
Mhm.
It's not of 4.4, 4.5 years of experience. So
Yeah, I
that's the
have.
feedback I find.
No, I have experience.
Okay, let me give you one last question in
Hmm.
Angular. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me give you one last opportunity. Mm, mm. So whatever you have written in this project, just undo it. Otherwise, uh, it will give you compilation errors. I'm giving you one problem statement. Hmm. Okay. So have you done that?
Yes.
Undo it. Yeah. You have created like forms in Angular.
Yes.
What kind of forms you have worked upon so far?
There are two types of forms. One is
Oh,
the
the one which
React.
you are much comfortable with. Hello, hello, Deepak. Are you audible? Am I audible?
That one, Giga. Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Reactive
are
form I
audible.
have used. Yeah, reactive forms.
Okay, so go to that project
Okay.
and in the test
Yes.
component. Okay, so
Hmm.
in the test component, create one input which will take your username as an input, and make sure the username should be of type email. It should be required, and there
Mm-hmm.
is below that a button should be there which will be disabled by default. Once the validations are passed, it will be enabled to be clicked.
Okay.
You got my question?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So just code this very basic form with reactive form if you are much comfortable with that.
Mhm. Which field you want? Email and
Yeah, I want one input field,
okay,
and that will
validators.
take the input. Yeah, and the valid, like it should be a valid email. It should be required. Once user has put in the valid values in that input, the
Mhm.
submit button will be enabled to be clicked. So below that, a submit button will be there.
Done.
Yeah. So can you tell me what other things you have used?
Means which other things I have used
Like,
in
can
Angular,
you
right?
explain? Yeah, can you explain me the code you have written?
Okay, I have declared form module. Okay, first,
Hmm?
and then after I have declared one form group, and then after one form builder. Means it will create one group for this, and in this of our form group we have added one group object. Okay, like email. Suppose we want to add more fields also, then we will use these things. Okay, and then apply validators, and suppose we didn't don't want to use validator, then remove that. Okay, and also in the HTML file I have declared this form group name here. Okay, and then form control name is equal to email, which is I declared here email. Okay, and if this will I have disabled once it will be form is valid, then after this button will be enabled, otherwise it's disabled that time. And after once it's completed, then on submit we have created the one function, we will pass data to, so we have integrated API to the API that time.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
All right, Deepak. Is there any other question you have?